Good evening. The date is July 8th, 2013. Welcome to the Love, Unity, Patience Project. A lot of serious things to talk about this evening, you know. First and foremost, real talk, the murder rate, the sad, senseless murder rate since last month, it's 26th, up until now, as I said, July 8th, is 20 people killed, 60 shot. I think black people, that's really a sad testament. It just tells everyone how far we have to go as a people. As I've said before, I want you black people to think of this, our problems as a cake that you're trying to bake. You keep putting all these ingredients in, sugar, butter, flour, but it will not rise. The same analogy as to us. We keep doing all these common things, speeches, marches, guns turn-ins, meetings, signs, more police in the area. None of that helps because the main ingredient, our history, is missing. If we put that in along with the other positive things that we do each and every day, as I said, people are out here every day trying to make things better, to lessen the violence. But the way we're living in our inner city, the level of violence should really scare everyone if you're black. I mean, that could be anyone's child. Each and every day. Again, did you hear the statistics? Let me look and see if I got that correct. From the 26th of last month to today, 21 people have been killed. And on the weekend of Father's Day, I remember that Father's Day weekend is, 7 people got killed and 41 were shot. Since then, as I said, 21 people. I mean, that's just 21 lives just lost. Keep in mind, this is in Chicago. So we all really know what the problem is. Let me say what I feel again. I've said many times, the solution. We need to incorporate our history into our everyday lives. People say, well, that's slavery, it's over with. But that's what we're living. We're living slavery. We went from physical slavery to mental slavery. And I've said this many, many times before. The problem is we're so fragmented. And the fragmentation comes from slavery, believe it or not. We were put down for so many years, taught that we were never nothing and we're living that. So black people really don't get along. We're not in the same group, clique, church, posse, gang. We just don't get along. It's just evident once you, if you get on the bus or L and just observe people, be an observer, as I've said before, and notice how we interact with each other. We just don't like each other, and that's true history. So the point I'm trying to make, that's why it's so hard for us to collectively come together and talk about this violence that's plaguing our communities all over the world. All over this nation. Again, keep in mind, these people, everyone that you hear about getting shot or hurt is not violent. Some people are just innocent people, and as you know, children have been hurt lately here in Chicago. So, again, another point I want to make, I mentioned last time I was on YouTube, that I think because of the level of violence, the authorities are going to have to try to do something. So I want to say again, if they round up a bunch of people, keep in mind, these younger kids are already indoctrinated with that. They're just going to take their place. So if you round up people without educating them and tell them this slave ship is what you have to start, then it does no good to just round people up if you're going to educate them to why they act this way. Because keep in mind, this is deja vu, people. Haven't we done this every year? This was happening since last year. All of the things that people do are not resonating enough because we don't put the history in. I don't know what the reason or the mindset, but I do believe that a lot of people feel, well, you shouldn't bring up that. That's slavery. That's in the past. Leave that alone. But we're living in the past. All the negative things that happen in our communities, in my opinion, is a result of our history. There's a lot of good things happening in the community, but they don't resonate like the bad things. I mean, that's really scary when you think about 70 people getting shot in the course of 4 or 5 days. We need to somehow collectively come together, no matter what. Again, I say, no matter what your lifestyle or what you do, if you're black, I think that you need to focus on the way we treat each other and the level of violence that's plaguing our communities. And a lot of people feel, sad to say, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm cool. But no matter what you do in life, if you're a barber, policeman, a fireman, if you're a cook, if you work at McDonald's, wherever you work, whatever you do, if you're black, this concerns you because we're living this nightmare each and every day of our lives. We know that could be our child, could be us. So it may be redundancy if you're listening to this or seeing this. It might be redundancy, but again, that's what we need. We have to go back and remember all the hardships that our ancestors endured, and if we do that, it will kind of come together for us. You know, again, if you really know our history, how could you continue to just treat each other as we do? It's just an aura of dislike. You know, again, I ride the buses and they are reaching every day, and I talk to people, and a lot of people are frustrated and fed up, but they don't really know what to do or the answer of the key. They go to marches, they go to speeches, they keep doing positive, good things each and every day for years and years. Again, this is not something new for us. The history is what we need to incorporate some type of way into our culture. I'm just giving an opinion. This is merely my opinion. Again, we need to get into our history. I'm asking scholars. We are very smart people. Understand, we've been out of slavery on 4 generations, and we have black people in all segments of society. We just need to brainstorm this. It's a hard subject to talk about. The self-hate that permeates our community we won't acknowledge or don't know how to address or get to. And the reason being, we just feel that we shouldn't talk about the past, but the past is what we're living, and that's what we need to address. And again, I can't say this strong enough. We develop a lot of bad habits because of slavery. And one of my pet peeves, again, is some of the things that we do that's detrimental to us as a people and certainly to us individually. And that's the bad habit of men addressing women. Hey, man, what's going on, man? How you doing, man? Brainstorm this, black men. Just think about what is the good of you saying that to a sister. Queen, mother, daughter of Africa, sisters of our soul. These are our future, our everything, and we need to try to be more loving towards them and more feminine. And ladies, when they address you like that, say, hey, I'm not a man, I'm a woman. I know I've said this before, but this is something I feel needs to be reinforced over and over again. And to close, again, there's nothing more detrimental or vital to the black community in America than getting a hold of the level of violence that we live with each and every day. We have to find a language, a curriculum, some way to address this no matter what you do or matter what your lifestyle is. We are destroying each other. We don't seem to realize it. We have to catch ourselves. Having that said that, hope to be on here again soon. God bless.